found this. Went behind a church, and I found this beautiful sunset. I also found this picnic area and empty field. Honestly, I'm glad I'm here for whatever reason. I felt so called to be here. I don't even know. I did think earlier that it would be nice to have an empty field. So this is my prayer being answered. Just a weird, desolate, empty parking lot and a picnic area. There's a campfire right there. I don't even know anymore. Like I'm like remembering the thing that's been keeping me from coming here is like the fear of being attacked by somebody. Like that's what I've been taught. Is that as soon as you go out of your house, you're gonna be kidnapped or attacked or some bullshit. I wish they never told me that was possible. Watched so many murder mysteries about this stupid shit. Stopped me from living my life and being here. I bet people like they come here. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2 style. They burn the fire and they talk and they like all gather around, live their fucking life. Like I feel so deprived of this. It's such a weird thing. I bet this used to be so normalized too. And I used to play Red Dead Redemption because it simulated community so well, and that's what I know we're all missing right now. It's just so bizarre. I don't even know what I'm feeling. It's just like emptiness. I'm also just so happy I found it, because it's like, wow, I wish I could share it. I'm feeling too, like I want to share it with people, but I wish I didn't have to lose all my friends to be here right now. It's very poetic though, isn't it? I finally found somewhere to like to talk with them if we just they weren't so toxic. What is life? It's a good question, right? So I'm trying to figure it out. Confused as like life is what you make it in a way, but it's also just this moment that you have. Like it is a blessing to be alive and to be here and to want to share it with people. You're doing this. Like this is something teens should be doing. But, you know, I am a teen for one. I never had a chance to be one. So now it's my chance. I guess see there's like a lot of places that feel just as lonely as I do. I'm grateful for it because I'm glad I can appreciate it and be here and feel the sun. Feel what other people take for granted, right? And I know one day I will be able to have friends because I'm in this energy, and it's the most beautiful energy I've ever felt in my life. And I'm glad I could be here to share it. Life is so beautiful. Like everything around me is just so gorgeous right now. And if like how I see it is, even if you have to enjoy these moments alone, that doesn't change how special it is. It's all about how you feel about it. Yeah, I think being here has also like opened my eyes. Like my whole generation, I just see me and I see how like young I am and how my whole generation should be. Like, we're so deprived of these basic ass human needs. Deprived of it. We're discouraged from being kids and being young and all these stupid fucking things. Oh my god. And why are people surprised that we're so hopeless and all? Because we're not enjoying what we have, and we're not taught to enjoy it and spend time in the moment. It's so weird to me. Like, that's exactly why we're like we are, and I'm trying to escape it and just enjoy this. This is our life. This is what other generations got to experience, and what are we doing? We know we're wasting our lives away. I know we are, and yet we refuse to change. I've seen people who are just trapped in that. Trapped in hopelessness. So cool to be here and just experience this. Just abandoned shit is my favorite. I think you guys are fun. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. One ball. Fucking awesome. I'm keeping it too. It's weird because when I was at the park, I found 2 basketballs off the trail. So I guess this continues the prophecy of me finding balls. Nothing else to really see here. I'm taking the ball, it's mine now, bitch. Yeah, I've learned to cherish every moment, because after being stuck in the house for basically 10 years straight, I'll be happy with anything. And I feel so bad for wasting it now, because I could have been doing stuff like this. Enjoying the view. This is exactly what I used to do when I was a kid. And I miss it so much now. But I'm glad I can still experience it. Phones did not take this away. They didn't steal away our lives. We just act like they do because we don't want to take accountability because we have to put the phone down. If you ever want to live life, you have to. If you ever want to live and be the person that you're here to be. This is the only way I'm going to meet people. And I really do just want to just talk to people now, because I've been off the internet. I feel that need for connection because it's something all of us have. And how dare we just act like we don't have these things and we don't need to connect or anything. It's such a lie. I don't want to believe these lies anymore. I really want to live my life to the fullest, the way that I never had a chance to when I was a teenager and living in fear all the time. I was living a nightmare, and I was blaming everyone else for it, but really it was me. Because I hated people and I hated my life and myself. I didn't feel like I was worthy of anything. I didn't feel like life was worth living because of what I've been through. I felt really alone. I wasn't around good people, and I knew it. And then when I was around a good person, I would cling, not be able to live for myself. I was living for her, and then she left. And she was the one who guided me to this mindset of, you need to take care of yourself. I told her I had anxiety, and she didn't believe it because I hide it so well. She said, look up self-care videos. And learn how to, therapy videos. And she was right, and that was the last thing she told me, and I never saw her again. No, that was the last time. I had an awakening after she told me that, because it was almost a year later. Because that's what happens when you realize you have power over your life and your circumstances. You have an awakening. And and I was getting really nostalgic and writing about my past and everything, and then wow, like it literally made me realize like I don't have to live in fear, and I was like, what? I just wasted all this time. I was like, yeah, okay, just wasted it. That doesn't mean it's easy to get out of the fear, because it took me 3 years to be right where I am now. But it really made me realize like I'm literally the one causing my own grief. Like, what a joke. And that's what makes me think the way I do now. Like, even all the stuff on the news, I'm like, I can't even take it seriously anymore. This is a circus. And people are fueling this circus with their fears, and we're all just wasting our time instead of being out here where we actually deserve to be, and playing and loving people. We're being divided and torn apart from each other. And I see why. I understand why there's so much hate, but all it's doing is fueling this pointless fight for nothing. Like, what are we fighting for? Because even if we fight, like people keep saying, there's nothing we can really do to change what's happening. Like, I found the most impactful thing you can do is change your energy and change your light and your perspective, and see that life is worth living and you don't need to waste it hurting people and hating people and feeling like you need some power over them, because you'll never have power over them. The only person you have power over is yourself, and that's the damn truth. I had to learn that so hard, being around all these people who are just as hateful and just as critical and ashamed of themselves as I was. And you know how they treat you when they feel that way? They treat you like garbage. Like you're replaceable. And I just can't believe I had to go through that to get here, but I did. And it took 3 years. Somebody walking their dog over here, but I might just stay here because I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to avoid people anymore. It's not worth it, no. Running away is what's been keeping me alone. So I understand how hard it is for me to do all this. So it's just extreme discomfort. Everything I'm doing, hair cutting, trying to be more authentic, going to these places. I walked in the dark yesterday at 11 o'clock and I was climbing trees and shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I'll be honest. But when I say that, I still do care. It's really hard, but it's so worth it though. I'm so glad I'm doing this. I feel like I'm finally putting myself first, the way I always should have, and I've always feel like I should have felt safe doing. It's so hard to feel sane though, it really is. See why it took me so long. It took me 3 years after awakening. And that's another reason I'm recording this shit, because it's not for nothing. Like, I want to look back and be so proud of what I'm doing. I'm already so proud. I never thought I'd be doing any of this. I thought my life would be meaningless. I'm proving it wrong. Just by being here right now, I have this opportunity to be a different person and to believe that life can be better. Because so many people are just giving up. Don't think their life is worth it. Don't realize that's what they're saying. They're saying I'm not worth living for when they say they're giving up. I say fuck that. No, like, this is the time to live more than ever.